Okay guys, so here's what I've got. I've got a piece of standard 2-inch PVC pipe. And by the way, pardon if it's flaring out back here. It's freezing cold outside, but here in southern Ohio, the sun finally decided to come out. And with all the snow, it's just reflecting, so hopefully it's not flaring the video out too bad. But anyway, so 2-inch standard PVC pipe. You'll need a hose clamp. Okay, I like to face the tightening screw towards me. You'll need just bear with me for a minute. I guess depending on the hose clamp, you're going to need either a flathead or a Phillips head. I brought the Phillips head. I need the flathead. We'll just go ahead and tighten this on. Tight as you can get it. Oh, by the way, I wanted to point this out. The guy at the hardware store showed me how to do this. I had 2 hose clamps that were too small to fit over this PVC pipe, but you can join these together and make a bigger hose clamp. So I thought that was pretty cool. How am I going to do this? There we go. And these screws have a 5/16 head on them too, so I've got a 5/16 open box end wrench that I'm going to use to get it really snug here in a second. Snug it up by hand with the screwdriver because that goes faster. Get it right to the edge. Okay, this is how I did all these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming out at a 90 from the bench, and then I'm going to have one on the end, and that's what this is going to be. And I wanted to just do this quick video to show everybody how I did it because I've not seen it before, and I think it's really cool. It works very, very well with my dust collector over there, and I'm just going to show you how I did it. So now I've got that hose clamp on pretty tight, and now I'm just going to put the thumb screws to it and get it good and snug. You don't want to crack the pipe though. I haven't done that yet, but I would say it's a possibility. Now, I'm just going to say, I'm sorry, Home Depot, I love you, but I am not going to pay $70 for an industrial hair dryer when I can go to Harbor Freight and get this one for $14.99. And this is the one I got, and you know, I've been using the heck out of this thing, Drill Master, and it's great. You know, it's just a hair dryer. So it does take them a little while to heat up, which I don't know, maybe the DeWalt's or something heat up quicker. But I'm not going to pay $70 plus tax for this industrial hair dryer. I'm just going to use this $14.99 Harbor Freight. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to heat this thing up evenly, and if you get it really snug on there, what will happen eventually, and it does take a few minutes, hopefully I can figure out how to speed this up so you guys won't have to watch this whole thing, but what will happen is you'll hear a little crack, and then you're getting really close. Once you hear that little crack, keep doing this. You can do it on the inside and the outside. Just try to do it evenly, and you also see it start to develop kind of a sheen on it too, almost as if the PVC is starting to melt. The one thing you got to be careful about is you don't want your pipe clamp to slide off. You can already see it starting to distort a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Anyway, so you keep going. It's not much longer. And the 2-inch heats up pretty quick. The 4-inch takes a while. That takes a pretty good long while. You can test it see if it's ready to go. It's not. It's still not done. Okay, I'm gonna set this down, but I'm gonna leave it on. I hope it's not too loud. Like I said, it takes a while for this to heat up, so I don't want it to cool down while I'm tightening this up. I'll see if I can get this on camera too. There we go. So yeah, do you remember I had it really tight before I started heating it? And still needs a little bit more to go. I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna grab my flex pipe and put the industrial hair dryer on it. Okay, now I've done something else too with this. I've actually heated this up and made it larger too. So you can see it's gonna fit right on there. It's gonna go great. Now something happened here that I'm gonna have to fix. See that? I can't let that happen. But it's okay, it's not a problem. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep that dryer on it for a second. Actually, I'm gonna take the hose clamp off first. That out of the equation, because we just don't need it now. That out of the way. Now I'm gonna put some gloves on, because like I said, these get really hot. Let this happen. And I'll show you something else you can do with this. So I'm gonna heat it back up. Take it and mold it with your fingers until you get it to the shape that you want. Okay? And that's the other thing about this. It looks, this one is probably the worst one I've done it. I'll show you. So it looks really terrible, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter, because what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these caps on it. And that's going to seal up the air. Okay, it works great. I've already got these 5 in line already, and this is the 6th one, the end cap. So, and that's just awesome. So then what happens is, I took my standard hose that I got with my shop vac, and I heated it up, and I just forced it on to one of the other pipes, and I can get this onto that other pipe about this far, so it's perfect, and the suction's awesome. I really like it. It worked out way better than I expected it to, and I just couldn't be happier with that. So I'm gonna finish up with this. I'm gonna install it on here. I'm gonna come back in and do a shop tour once I get on my 4-inch in and my floor sweeps, and I'll show you what I've done. You know, a lot of this stuff, I've used other guys' ideas. I think the guy that I got the theme baffle from was the Sergeant. I'm pretty sure is his YouTube handle. The blast gates, I'm not really sure who I saw do those. Jay Bates had some really cool hangers, and I would rather have done the hangers that he made out of wood and particle board, plywood. They just look a lot better than what I did. I did the metal straps with the screws, and they're fine. They're quick. I just didn't, have time to go through and make the holders, the brackets like Jay's, but this really are awesome. Really, really nice setup. Anyway, that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll show you these, when they're all done, and let me know what you think. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my channel. what I'm doing is I'm just videotaping, things that I've learned how to do. I like to learn how to do stuff on my own, teach myself how to do stuff on my own. I learned tons from YouTube. It's just an incredible tool. I love it. I love YouTube. And anyway, see you guys later. Thanks.